hand picking. Hello, Mom. What are you doing? I'm separating stones from rice. Oh, but why do we do so, Mom? Rice contains small pieces of stone and husk. If we do not separate it, it would be harmful for our health, and this method of separating stones from rice is known as hand picking. Threshing. The process that is used to separate grain from stalks is called threshing. In this process, the stalks are beaten to free the grain seeds. Sometimes, threshing is done with the help of bullocks. Machines are also used to thresh large quantity of grain. Winnowing. This method is used to separate heavier and lighter components of a mixture by wind or by blowing air. This method is commonly used by farmers to separate lighter husk particles from heavier seeds of grain. The husk particles are carried away by wind. The seeds of grain get separated and form a heap near the platform. Evaporation. The process of conversion of water into its vapor is called evaporation. Take some water in a beaker and add a spoon of salt to it and stir it. Now allow it to boil on a Bunsen burner. After some time, we will observe that the water evaporates, leaving behind the salt. This method can be used to separate a solid dissolved in a liquid. Condensation. Now we need to separate salt and water from the decanted liquid. Transfer this liquid to a kettle and close its lid. Heat the kettle for some time. Notice the steam coming out from the spout of the kettle? Take a metal plate with some ice on it. Hold the plate just above the spout of the kettle. What do you observe? Let all the water in the kettle boil off. When the steam comes in contact with the metal plate cooled with ice, it condenses and forms liquid water. The water drops that you observed falling from the plate were due to condensation of steam. Saturated solution. Take a beaker, a spoon, salt and water. Pour half a cup of water in the beaker. Add 1 teaspoonful of salt and stir it well until the salt dissolves completely. Again, add a teaspoonful of salt and stir well. Go on adding salt, 1 teaspoonful at a time, and stir. After adding a few spoons of salt, do you find that some salt remains undissolved and settles at the bottom of the beaker? If yes, this means that no more salt can be dissolved in the amount of water we have taken. The solution is now said to be saturated. Mixture. A substance which is made of 2 or more kinds of particles or molecules of different substances in such a way that the particles can be separated by physical means is called a mixture. Example, a glass of Nimbu Pani is a mixture of water, sugar and citric acid. Smoke is a mixture of carbon particles and air. Sea water is a mixture of water and a large number of salts of metals. Air is a mixture of oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide and water vapor. Vinegar is a mixture of acetic acid and water.